And watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right.
What's up? I'm back. This time I'm reading What If Deku Was Hawk's Brother, Part 2. And I just checked the last episode since I didn't really remember since it was how many weeks ago? It was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I didn't really remember exactly what I did. And this time, I have an intro. Unlike last video. Well, technically 2 videos ago, but the last video was a test to see if I get copyrighted, which I didn't. I think. I should check that later. And if it does, well, I'll just cut it out of this video since you've obviously seen the intro by now. And I think it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, to recap, basically what happened is that Hawks has been aged down to age 18. He is in his last year of UA. Deku is the exact same age. Deku has wings, which are like Hawks' wings. And he can control them literally exactly like Hawks. And he has telekinesis, but only with his wings. So, he can fly a bit faster, but not much. Right now, I think the last time I said he could fly at 200 kilometers per hour, which I think is a little fast. But I'm leaving it like that because I like overpowered characters. Now, this video will only be 10 minutes because, well, I don't have a lot of time to do this video. But on Friday, if this comes out on a Wednesday, which it should be, since all I have to do is put the intro on it, and that's it, and then export it from KineMaster. All I have to do is do that, and then tomorrow on Wednesday, I think at 11, I should be releasing the video. Yeah, I should be on my break at school by then, so I should upload the video then. Yeah, I'll do that. So if it does come out on the Wednesday, on Friday should be the next video, which I'm gonna do another What If, which I have made the playlist for it already. Let me check, can you guys actually see that playlist? I don't think you guys can. Nope, you guys can't see that playlist. But it is there, but I'll just say it because it's gonna come out on Friday anyway. I'm gonna be doing What If Deku Had Pyrokinesis. You'll find out really what he's going to be capable of on Friday. And guys, thank you. A lot of you have watched, well, a lot of you guys and a lot of other people have watched the What If Deku Had Revival as a quirk, which is an original one by me. I have checked if anyone else has done it each time I did it. No one else has done it. And I'm really, really happy that it actually became even just slightly successful. Part 2 is only 4 days old, so it only has a little bit of views, but still a majority of the people subscribed probably watched it. Then the last video of this got 687 views when I'm recording this. Like, guys, god damn. Now, I am taking way too much time. It has been 4 damn minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. So, I'm taking way too much of your guys' time. So, let's get into it. Let me just double check to see what the very last thing was. Actually, I don't think I need to check. I think the last thing was he went into UA. So, I'll just start, like, at the gate. If I've already did it, well, too bad for people who are gonna complain. Deku walks into the gates of UA. Wait a second. I think in this, Bakugo hates Deku. Just for this episode, Bakugo is gonna hate Deku, and I'm gonna double check in the first video to see if Bakugo does, and I'll fix it in the next one, which will probably come out next Wednesday, if this is coming out on the Wednesday, that is. Whatever day this is coming out, the next week of this day, it will maybe come out, the third part. Okay, let's get into it. Bakugo sees Deku walking and tries to trip him, but since Deku has full cowling 8%, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 8%. He just... and he has full cowling. He powers up and just kicks Bakugo in the leg so he falls instead of Deku falling. Because Bakugo was going to put his foot in front of Deku's foot so he'd trip. Yeah, but Deku turned around before he even started and kicked him in the shin to make him fall. Bakugo face planting into the ground and grabbing Deku by the collar, saying, "What the fuck was that little shit?" Deku grabs Bakugo and saying, "Just let go of me. I just want to get this shit over and done with so I can get to class 1A. Because I know I'm going to succeed, but I don't know if you're going to. Right? You might fail, old buddy. Now, will you kindly let go of me and fuck off?" Bakugo taking a step back by this, lets him go saying, "Sure, go." Deku then flying into the halls. Sitting down, this time 2 seats away from Bakugo, since one poor unlucky soul sat beside him. That poor unlucky soul is gonna be Mineta. Yes, Mineta's gonna be sitting in the middle of Deku and Bakugo. Bakugo is gonna say, "What the fuck is your quirk?" Mineta says, it's sticky balls, or great balls, or whatever you want to call it. They're kind of useless. Probably gonna fail. Bakugo says, "You're really fucking weak. Get out of here." Points his hand and saying, "If you don't get out, I'm blowing you up. You're just fucking pathetic." And he's actually disgusted by looking at Mineta. Everyone is, but mainly Bakugo. Deku doesn't give a fuck. Bakugo says 3, 2, and Mineta starts running, crying. No one paying attention, but secretly Mineta stays, not doing anything. So, he still gets in, but we'll see. Now, Present Mike says, "Another fucking helicopter? Really?" Okay, whatever. President Mike says, no, that sounds like fucking Donald Trump. No way. No fucking way am I doing that. I'm doing my normal voice. I can't do President Mike. President Mike just says about the 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointer, and this time does say about the 0-pointer. And just so you know, I will be doing the UA Trader in this, and you'll be pleasantly surprised to see who it is, I think. And no, it's not President Mike. Or Aizawa. Those 2 are best boys. And no, it's not Deku like some people think. And it won't be Kaminari. Fuck, no, I'm just gonna change it. Well, I won't have to change it, but I might. I'll say who in actual series seems the stupidest. And no, it's not gonna be Mineta. No way, he's not smart enough. And he's useless to the villains. Ooh, did I give a tiny way spoiler? Anyway, they go to the entrance, and Bakugo and Deku are in the same thing. Deku charging up 8%, and Bakugo thinking, Why is there green lightning around him? Did he unlock a new part of his quirk or something? I mean, he did say he had another quirk, I think, didn't he? Flashback to when they were when they were little kids, like in the canon, when they were walking in the forest, and when Bakugo fell, and Deku caught him in the air instead. Yeah. Deku said he had another quirk that he keeps secret, and I don't think you guys know, since I don't think I said it in the last episode. Yeah. Deku is gonna have a secret power that you're not gonna find out in this episode, I don't think. Now, how much time do I have left? I think I have another 3 or 4 minutes. I think you guys deserve this since I wasted 4 minutes. Anyway, the gates open. Bakugo rushes through using his explosions, and nearly instantly has 10 points. Not instantly, but like nearly instantly, he has 10 points. Deku, right after him, already, while Bakugo has 10 points, he has 8 points. Well, Deku has 8 points. And let's skip to when Uraraka is trapped by the 0-pointer. Just say Bakugo just destroyed 2 robots, and he has 110 points, I'll say. Since his rage for Deku made him stronger, or if they were rivals in the last episode, it's just gonna be because they're rivals that pushed him on. But I'm gonna just pretend that Bakugo hates Deku right now, even though it probably isn't that. I think it was a different one that I did, or maybe it was in this one, I do not remember. Anyway, Deku destroyed a robot, a 3-pointer, and he has 103 points. He's about to run away when he sees the 0-pointer because he thinks it's pointless. He hears Uraraka scream and then remembers things that he said to his brother when he was young. Deku gets angry that he needs to help her, but he's okay with it. He thinks he probably will get extra points, but he only thinks he's going to get 3 or 4 extra points. So he charges in with 8% full cowling, not realizing he's going to 10%. And yes, he will get damaged a tiny bit because he's using 10%. Maybe, depends. And yes, I'm subscribed to Anime Outlet. You guys should all subscribe to him too, if you're not already. Anyway, when Deku is charging, Bakugo tries to stop him, but Deku just isn't phased. Deku jumps up using around 9% of One For All, and he curls back his hand, saying in real time, "Don't fuck with my people." Knowing even though it's not alive, he still says it and goes, "Detroit, smash!" and punches the robot. And it having not the same as in canon since he wasn't using 100%, but 10%, so 10 times less damaging. Not really, but he puts a dent into the robot, a little bit like in canon. Not as big though, maybe half the size. Yeah, that sounds good. It's half the size of the one in canon. Because he's a little bit stronger here than in canon, I think. And, well, Deku says when he's falling, since his arm isn't broken, his legs are not broken. Well, his legs are fine, but his right arm that he used to punch the robot is in pain. It's like if he dislocated a bone. which would heal easily in a month, he thinks. He falls to the ground, and Uraraka does the same thing by giving Deku a bitch slap. And then Deku says, "Thanks, Gravity Girl." And he passes out. Just because when she slapped him, he kind of hit the ground a tiny bit, but nothing serious. And then, from the force of going back up, it made his blood pressure go crazy. Like, if it was G-forces when you're in, like, the planes, he passes out. Uraraka vomits, like she does in canon. What's her name? The medicine old lady, recovery girl, comes and heals Deku and Uraraka. And yeah, Deku is now at home, thinking that he probably didn't pass, since he did not keep track of how many points he had at all. Bakugo did. He knows he has 120. Yeah, 120. If that's not what I said, it's 120. Yeah. Deku says he thinks he got around 90 to 100 points, but not entirely sure. Remember, he got 103 points, which means you'll see. Deku is training at home just so he can start to use 10%, since he knows now that he used 10%. So he's trying to train so he can use that power most of the time. And has thought of a strategy to use his extra quirk that I'm not going to reveal in this episode, since this episode's, it's going to be ending in like a minute. I'll end it now, I'll do the thing. Deku's mom comes in while Deku's doing his 30th push-up, and Inko says, "Deku, you got a note from UA." Deku, looking at it, seeing All Might is there, thinking, wait, All Might's teacher at UA? And sees that Uraraka thanked, or told President Mike to, instead of giving her points to Deku, just please send a letter to Deku saying thank you, and hands President Mike a thank you letter. All Might says, "How can we detest a hero, or how can we turn away a hero that puts his life on the line to save another? You, my boy, are getting 60 rescue points. And you have come in first place. You had 103 points, so you now have 163 points. The person from your school, Bakugokatsuki, All Might's reading from a letter, got 120, but saved one person named Tenya Ida. So he has 130 points in total. You both are going to be the pride and joy of the first years. Do your best. And young Midoriya, I'm proud of you." And the video ends. Deku, being super excited for UA, just shouts a bit too loud, saying, "Hell yeah! I got in!" Even though he knew he was going to. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. See ya, guys. I'm out.